Indonesia volunteers distribute festive gifts so care recipients can enjoy a happy holiday. Taichung Tzu Chi volunteers built a light tower with recycled bottles for the Lantern Festival. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Maggie Tsai. Thank you for joining us. In Indonesia, the Chinese community is not large, but the Lunar New Year vibe is still quite festive. Tangerang volunteers prepared a New Year gift for all of the care recipients in hopes that they can enjoy a joyful and peaceful New Year. Tangerang City volunteers invite care recipients to the office monthly to give them living subsidies. This month, there were also some special gifts.
Every month, we distribute living subsidies, and this month happened to be the Lunar New Year. Therefore, this month we prepare some festive goods to ease their burdens.
Dewi is a single mother whose daughter suffered from cerebral palsy since birth. She had to both take care of her daughter and make a living, which had made her exhausted.
Tzu Chi has offered me the most needy help. Otherwise, I won't be able to pay for formula and diapers. Tzu Chi gave them to me alongside the living subsidies so I can have a better care for my daughter.
Other than providing timely help to the care recipients, volunteers also give them emotional support and encourage everyone to do good deeds.
These care recipients have received our help, and some of them don't have choice. Hopefully, after receiving our help, they can get past the difficulties and reciprocate the love after they get back on their feet.
After the distribution, volunteers lead everyone to pray for the flood-affected residents and wish for a peaceful New Year. Tzu Chi volunteers in Jiangsu Province visited seniors in nursing home and care recipients in the city before the Lunar New Year. Among them is Zhu Chunhong, who was once in need of financial aid but is now financially independent. She has applied to stop receiving the funds from Tzu Chi so the great love can be shared to more people in need. The lively performance has cheered up the nursing home. On this day, Tzu Chi volunteers have brought laughter here.
We welcome Tzu Chi Foundation with our love because they've cared for the seniors in our nursing home deeply and often hosted activities here.
With the Lunar New Year approaching, the weather is cold and wet. Volunteers also came to visit care recipients in the city. Zhu Chunhong took volunteers from Nantong City to visit the hotel she works in. She organized the room attentively and her job is now stable. However, back in 2013, her husband and both parents-in-law all passed away, so she had to take care of her daughter alone. Fortunately, Tzu Chi volunteers reached out at her darkest hour.
When we first visit her, she was always very depressed. But when we leave, she always said goodbye to us joyfully, so I have seen her changes every time we visit her.
Now that she is financially independent, she has applied to stop her subsidies.
The world is huge, and there are many more people who are suffering greater challenge than me. I want to share this love to those in need of help.
She stopped receiving subsidies, but her compassion didn't stop. Now she reciprocates the love and follows volunteers to serve more people in need. Next, we visit China's Fujian province as many regions that are hosting year-end blessing ceremonies. We'll take you to Zhangzhou as well as Fuding to wishes the events and compassionate hearts gather there to pray for a better New Year.
Saying farewell to the old and greeting a new year, Fuding Tzu Chi volunteers are hosting a year-end blessing ceremony. The venue is filled with the festive atmosphere, which the participants quite enjoy.
Tzu Chi is an organization filled with love and compassion. They help the poor. When I grow up, I also want to join Tzu Chi and help the disadvantaged so I can continue my strength.
To accommodate the working hours of the Fuding Hospital medical staff, another year-end blessing ceremony was held during the evening. Zhang Xuezhi has attended this event for 5 years in a row. Her reason being that this is the perfect opportunity for her to recharge.
Although we may encounter obstacles and frustration in our workload, coming to the year-end blessing ceremony each year helped me to start anew each year with a brand new set of outlook in life.
Besides the two ceremonies, volunteers also send their warm wishes to those in the Taimushan community. The videos of what Tzu Chi has done throughout the year really touched all those who saw it.
I feel Tzu Chi volunteers are very genuine in helping others. They don't boast about what they did, instead just continue to help those in need. I truly feel that's how it should be done.
Meanwhile, in Jiangsu, Tzu Chi volunteers hosted 2 year-end blessing ceremonies. A former recipient, Chen Jingying, brought her bamboo coin bank filled with love to donate. Volunteers don't forget to promote filial piety and the power of compassion.
Tzu Chi volunteers are all over the world and able to help so many global disasters. They are really like living bodhisattvas. I'm very moved. I'm going to ask our volunteers to learn from Tzu Chi's volunteers.
When the lights are lit, all pray for a world filled with peace and harmony and free from disasters for the new year.
As the Lunar New Year is coming, Tzu Chi volunteers in Fujian Province invited recipients of love for hot pot reunions. On this day, they went to a nursing home to visit the elderly residents. They also prepared entertainments and a wonderful meal.
Tzu Chi Fooding Office in Fujian Province invites recipients of love for a hot pot reunion with abundant feast and also many booths, such as spring couplets and recycled goods. Many people go to choose clothes and the place is filled with festivities.
I feel very wonderful because there are so many kind people doing good deeds.
We receive cooking oil and other daily necessities.
These coin bags gather a lot of love, and they are also how these people reciprocate gratitude to volunteers.
I put money into the coin bank is because of affinity. I want to form good affinities with other people.
Tzu Chi volunteers visit DaAi Nursing Home in Quanzhou, China constantly. They come again this time to celebrate the Lunar New Year with the senior residents, such as playing games. The volunteers also help the seniors to look good, such as cutting their hair or their fingernails, so the seniors can celebrate the Lunar New Year anew.
This is fantastic. The seniors are extremely happy. Even our leaders are happy. We're having a good time.
They consider us as their children, and we see them as our parents or grandparents, so we're very close to each other.
These wonderful dishes are enjoyed by the seniors, and they also cherish this blessing event together.
At the end of the year, the Social Affairs Department of Pingdong County Government and Tzu Chi jointly held a vegetarian reunion banquet for the low-income households, recycling volunteers and long-term care seniors so that everyone can have a good start of the year.
In Pingdong Donggang Liaison Office, the cooking volunteers are busy going in and out from the morning, hoping to cook a delicious reunion banquet.
I've cooked 67 tables of dishes today, and I didn't have any difficulties because Tzu Chi brothers and sisters came to help. Everyone worked together to get it done. It's very good.
It is a big project for cooking 67 tables of dishes, cooperated by Pingdong County Government and Tzu Chi. The spring reunion has entered its 7th year. It is also a full-featured vegetarian banquet.
We co-organized the reunion banquet together for the low-income families in our liaison office.
We combine some senior citizens in Donggang and our recycling volunteers, plus those from Care Station.
The seniors bodhisattvas from long-term care class also show their talents of using sign language to promote vegetarian meals.
We can promote the philosophy of Dharma Master Zheng Yan and the concept of kindness through this event.
Before Lunar New Year, Tzu Chi volunteers gather everyone together and spread their warmth to the participants so that everyone can start a good year.
Taichung County government established the first mountain education school in Taiwan. Later support from the Ministry of Education also promoted mountain education in 2013, cultivating students to have more mountain knowledge along with climbing safety skills. Through these programs, it helped that the occurrence of mountain accidents will reduce. Here is our in-depth report.
At the beginning of December, with the arrival of a continental air mass bringing rain and drizzle, a teacher from Taichung Mianshan School took a class of children to a mountain trail for outdoor mountain education activities.
Now you close your eyes and settle your mind. You can listen to me, or you can think in your own heart and communicate with the mountains and forests. What do you want to learn from this trip?
这次爬山想要的是什么？学习到什么？
有一个山野教育的过程中呢。
In the process of pursuing this outdoor mountain education, we combine knowledge from indigenous groups in Taitung like Banun and Paiwan people. Their mountain knowledge is integrated into our so-called mountain education courses. The difference between Taichung Mianshan School and general school education is that they take children to experience the forest in person. They try to learn from activities learning about wilderness of the mountain along with climbing safety and other skills.
Most importantly, we tell them that the safety of hiking is that they need to be responsible for themselves, whether they are already well prepared. If they can absorb this correct knowledge from an early age, maybe we can reduce the occurrence of mountain disasters in the future.
Taichung Mianshan School currently targets the training of 5th grade students, but soon it will be extended to junior high schools in 2020. In the past 4 years, nearly 90% of primary schools in Taichung County have been trained in wilderness education.
There are almost 89 primary schools in Taichung County. Nearly 80 schools have participated in this program, and almost all the elementary school students in the county have come to participate.
Government's open mountain policy, in addition to loosening the control of mountains, renovating trails, and maintaining mountain cabins, is also actively promoting outdoor education in schools. It is hoped that through education, children will be prepared to take responsibility for themselves.
At the beginning, because of mountain disaster incidents which attracted the attention of the general public, parents were also very concerned about the college students going hiking and experiencing mountain accidents. So from 2013, we have been promoting an outdoor wilderness education plan.
There are more than 3,300 elementary and junior high schools in Taiwan. In simple terms, about 1 out of every 30 schools brings students to a mountain environment for outdoor education. The Sport Department's mountain education courses range from suburban mountains to mid-altitude mountains to high mountains. Most schools choose popular routes such as Hehuan Mountain, Xueshan Mountain, and Jiaming Lake. In addition to the Ministry of Education's promotion of outdoor education, many private organizations also invest in such education. Among them is mountaineering supply store 100 Mountain, which actively invests in this education after the government announced the release of forest restrictions.
The mountains in Taiwan are actually cloudy, foggy, windy, and the weather changes very quickly.
Why do you want to do a junior mountaineering class? As long as you have participated in a junior mountaineering class, you will survive longer on the mountain, at least 7 days. Even if an accident happens, the survival rate is very good. This is my initial motivation.
I think the most important thing is to let the children know about our mountains in Taiwan and let them become interested in this.
100 Mountain received a great response for its forest education tours in just a few months. From the principal to the president of Parents Association to parents, they all agreed, and the president of the Parents Association even paid his own money. They want their students to hike in the forest. Although the promotion of outdoor education came slowly, it was not too late. More importantly, the content of wilderness education is not only about outdoor knowledge, but also mountain climbing skills and safety. Mountain hiking is not only about health, it is about moral character and moral education. In the future, these children will gradually grow up. They will find that Taiwan is like a treasure island. We will replace the chemical industry with tourism. We want factories to have no chimneys and smoke, flipping our Taiwan. This is our hope. Taiwan has abundant mountain resources, and 100 Mountain is investing in outdoor education, which was long a forgotten link. How to cultivate knowledge about the mountains from a young age and experience the mountains and seas, as well as conserve resources, is a fundamental undertaking for the government. With this, we can allow an appreciation of the outdoors to take root and prosper under the new opening of mountains and forests.
In order to give a rural village a new image, teachers and students from the Department of Architecture of Kaohsiung University went to Ziping community to decorate by using industrial waste materials, giving them a new life instead of being discarded. An artistic new look is very welcomed by the residents and visitors.
Colorful butterflies, dragonflies, and even light herons are all screw waste.
We can have a school factory here. We just combine waste materials and reuse them.
We try to use local waste materials so that they can be recycled. This is what we call circular economy. These are the most important industrial products in Ziping community, known as washer or screw.
Utilizing community-specific industrial products, students apply what they learn to make an artwork of waste materials.
We usually attend classes at school, so probably we're less exposed to what we actually require in a community.
Make a contribution to this community with what we learned at school.
People in the community also show their talents, and everyone becomes a painter.
这样子的活动其实是可以凝聚社区的向心力，来参观的那个民众都有那种幸福跟快乐的感觉。
很漂亮，就以前太朴素，然后现在就都很丰富这样子。
In this way, this small village near the sea has transformed into a characteristic rural area full of arts and culture.
To celebrate the Taiwan Lantern Festival, Taichung Tzu Chi volunteers use recycled PET bottles to make a 101 tower, which is 50 layers and consists of 1,100 PET bottles. The process was time-consuming and requires lots of work, but the outcome was satisfying. Let's take a look at how volunteers put in the effort to complete this masterpiece. Volunteers kneel on the ground to organize these recycled plastic bottles.
We will dry the plastic bottles first. We won't waste electricity, so we let it air dry. We shake them first to get rid of moisture.
First, they shake off the water and wait till the bottle dries before continues to the next process.
If we whip it dry, it will be easier to glue.
After cleaning the bottles, volunteers repeatedly glue the bottles together to form a tower.
I don't feel bored, I feel very happy.
Volunteers had to stand for a long time and their waists are sore and tired. Lai Yuanfeng wore an assistive device on his waist so he can work longer.
To extend the value of items is an ideal. We want to continue to let the public understand that some items are not useless as long as you use them the right way.
Volunteers have adjusted the design many times to achieve perfection.
It's not that hard, but I imagined it to look like Taipei 101, so I drew a few different drafts.
Building up layer by layer, the 101 tower has 15 layers, composed by 1,191 PET bottles.
We picked the color of the ocean because we hope that it can be like the ocean with a pure color. This tower hopes to bring peace to Taiwan.
The tower shows the volunteers' efforts, and everyone look forward to seeing it at the Taiwan Lantern Festival. Tzu Chi volunteers in Sri Lanka and Kuala Lumpur and the refugee organization hosted a free clinic for refugees in the city council hall in Padang, India. About 700 refugee families received medical treatments and free medications. Some locals also volunteered to help translate for the clinic. Follow our report to Malaysia.
So you actually can, there's some more.
Before the free clinic begins, Tzu Chi volunteers in Sri Lanka and Kuala Lumpur and the refugee organization advocated the clinic info to refugees.
There are around 60,000 to 100,000 refugees.
We are about 700 families here in Malaysia. I'm really happy that we had this event today here because as a community, as a refugee community, we really need these types of events because we have very limited access to health.
This time, the free clinic is mainly for Afghanistan refugees. The location is at the City Council Hall.
I have 3 children. Yeah, they have some gastric pain. And then my second son, he got some eyes problem. And then I also come here because I'm pregnant. And then we got a lot of medicines free, by free. Yeah. We are very thankful.
Thanks to the Afghanistan volunteers who came to help us with translations, which made it much more convenient for us and solved our language barriers.
On top of just treating patients, we also need to care for them emotionally. I'm thankful to our volunteers for putting in efforts to truly care for the refugees.
The free clinic provided medical treatments in hopes that the refugees can be free from the pain of illnesses. A Filipino care recipient, Rosalinda, has worked in Malaysia for 15 years. She was unable to afford her dialysis treatment expenses. Fortunately, Tzu Chi volunteers provided financial aid and care upon receiving the case. Now the family has reciprocated the love. Tzu Chi care recipient Rosalinda came from the Philippines. She has been working in Malaysia for 15 years. She was diagnosed to be in need of dialysis in 2015.
When I'm going to the bathroom, I take the pee, but so little only, and then I feel dizzy, and then my foot is swollen already. So my husband is worried, so we went to Hospital Ampang, and then after that, emergency already, and then I don't know that is the kidney problem.
Rosalinda's husband, Kinabas, is from Ghana in West Africa. They have an 8-year-old son. However, because of financial constraints, Rosalinda was once unable to undergo dialysis.
She sat down one day and said, okay, I know you're doing your best. You don't have enough money. I will call Tzu Chi for you. So she took the form to fill up.
We received the case in April 2017 from a dialysis center. We used the emergency fund to help Rosalinda because she was unable to afford the treatment.
On top of the medical expenses, volunteers also provided long-term care. The family was also encouraged to join charity and recycling works.
50 cents, 20 cents every day. You put every day or you once a week you put?
Once a week.
Once a week lah.
I've seen brothers and sisters coming together just to help people who are in need. I've never seen such a thing before. I said I feel grateful to know Tzu Chi.
Love transcends skin colors and nationalities. The family has aspired to reciprocate the love and hope to spread the spirit of great love back in Ghana in the future. The colorful glass window is often seen in churches and mosques around the world. The decoration and design on the window is often the spotlight on the architecture. When the sun is the window, it can be dazzling and splendid. Today we take you to see the beautiful work of Indonesian glass artists. See you next time.